Good evening, fellow collectors. January 3rd, 2010. And in tonight's video, we're going to look at some more forgeries on the eBay auction site by various sellers. And like I always say, half the problem with forgeries in the memorabilia industry are the buyers. Most buyers have no business buying autographs because they have no idea what they're looking at. And I hope these buyers do not call themselves real collectors. Because if they were real collectors, they wouldn't buy some of the stuff, or any of the stuff, that I'm going to expose tonight. You buyers are what keep these sellers in business. You buy this crap. You people are half the problem. And I will continue to call these buyers morons for buying and bidding on crap like this. Did you know that 80% of the autograph items on eBay are forgeries? Do you think that, for some reason, people have this idea that every autograph item that gets submitted on eBay gets filtered and scanned and checked for being a forgery or authentic? That's not the case at all. 80% of all the autograph items on eBay are forgeries. And half the problem is that you buyers will keep in business by buying this crap. And more so in the entertainment field. It's probably more like 90%. There are thousands of bad sellers on eBay selling forgeries. Thousands. Let's get started so I don't run out of time here. Let's go right to this really bad forgery of Muhammad Ali. Item number 320-470-353-189. A really bad forgery of Ali from those clowns of authentication, Stat Authentic, Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens. A really bad Muhammad Ali forgery. An obvious forgery at that. This is just terrible. From seller Champion Graphs. Champion Graphs. Item number 250-5550-51923. It's hard to see, but the Jeter is a real ugly forgery. It's an obvious forgery. Stuff on this bat were penned by all one person. It's a Yankees team signed bat. Some moron paid $308 for this piece of garbage. And eventually the buyer will see this, and if he submits this stuff to PSA or JSA, it will be rejected, because this is a 100% forgery. And the other items from Champion Graphs are just a bunch of crap too. Now let's look at this one particular seller, Legend 4. Legend 4. This is a really bad Tiger Woods forgery on a magazine. It's ugly. It's horrific. Item number 4000942833331. From seller Legend 4, a real ugly Tiger Woods autograph on a magazine. And from the same seller, Legend 4, this really horrific Michael Jordan signature on a magazine. Item number 4000942833418 from seller Legend 4. And none of this stuff is going to pass any major authentication service. This is all junk. And from the same seller, Legend 4, this horrific and ugly Teddy Williams autograph on an 8x10 photo. Item number 4000942835334 from Legend 4. Legend 4. That's a really ugly Teddy Williams autograph. Look at that. That's ugly. And from the same seller, another Tiger Woods forgery on a magazine. This piece of crap sold for $165.55. Some idiot bought this. I hope this guy doesn't call himself a Tiger Woods collector, because evidently he has no idea what Tiger Woods' autograph looks like most of these wannabe collectors that I call. Now this is item number 40091270507, and they paid $165.55 for this piece of crap of a forgery. And I hope the buyer sees this, because he bought himself a forgery. You know, I really don't care if you buyers get your money back or not. That's not my problem. I really don't care. The problem is that this stuff eventually circulates back into the marketplace, and it devalues the collections of people who own real, authentic autograph items. And you buyers are half the problems. And that's why I call these buyers morons. They have no business buying autographs. Another one from seller Legend 4. One of the ugliest Mark McGwire's I've ever seen. Item number 40091269809, and it sold for a whopping $14.99, which is reflective of the fact that it is a forgery. Because McGwire's autograph is still in a little bit of demand, with this forgery, the reason why it's sold for $14.99 is because it's a forgery. And some nitwit bought that piece of crap. And the last one I'm going to show you from seller Legend 4, this really ugly Joe Montana. I mean, somebody paid $41 for this piece of crap. Item number 400089411449 from seller Legend 4. Just horrific. And I believe this one here is still active on eBay. This Derek Jeter A-Rod autographed hat. He's got to buy it now of $150. If that was real, you think he would have to buy it now of only $150? I don't think so. It's an obvious forgery. Item number 380193665654 from seller Face Shane. Face Shane. That Jeter looks like an old Coach's Corner forgery, but that's a 100% Derek Jeter forgery from seller Face Shane. And from a seller called Touchdown_memorabilia, you can see this better on the auction site with a little magnification because it's kind of blended in with the photograph. But it's a really, really bad Derek Jeter autograph on a photo. Item number 260532227566. I believe this ends tonight, January 3rd, and the bidding is up to a whopping $9.99, which of course, again, is reflective of the fact that this is a 100% forgery from seller Touchdown_memorabilia. And I'm going to show you some really, really ugly here's a Derek Jeter. Is that ridiculous or what? From seller GT512007. Item number 250554695974. This ridiculous. People are bidding on this piece of garbage. This is why I call buyers morons. They keep these sellers in business. I think the bidding for this piece of crap is up to $76. And it's an obvious forgery. From seller GT512007. And from the same seller, a really, really ugly Alex Rodriguez. GT512007. Item number 250554702224. A really, really ugly Alex Rodriguez forgery on a baseball. I think this bidding's up to a whopping $26 or something like that. But again, from these two items from this last seller, GT512007, are really, really bad. And it's unbelievable that people bid on this stuff. But then again, these buyers are half the problem. And you guys, you buyers, you keep these sellers in business. And I will continue to expose eBay sellers and their forgeries. I will see you guys either later on tonight or another video tomorrow. Have a good night.